Hello, for this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a bouncing ball. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is create a plane. So I'll click on plane right there and I'll just go ahead and create a plane. Next, I'm going to create a sphere. So I'll click on sphere and I'll go ahead and create a sphere. Then I'm going to click on the move and I'm going to move this up on the z-axis. Maybe I want to resize this thing, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that looks good. So now that I have that done, I'm going to want to move this slider down here in the bottom all the way over to 0, and I'm going to click Auto Key On. When I turn Auto Key On, it's going to make this red down here. Okay, so now that I have Auto Key On, the software 3ds Max is going to go ahead and fill in the gaps for the animation. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do is I'm going to hit the plus with the key right over here, and when I do that, you'll notice I get red, green, blue. That basically locks this sphere into the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Okay? So now that I've done that, I'm going to go over maybe about 7 frames. Click on the move. I'm going to move it down on the Z axis and then over on the X axis right about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus key thing. And you'll notice again I get red, green, blue right down there. So let's see what happens. So I kind of filled in the gap there and it automatically animated in between there and there. I'll go over 2 more frames. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Now you'll notice I clicked on the plane and all of my these red, green, blue locks kind of disappeared. That's because the plane is not moving during this animation, it's the sphere. So you need to make sure that you're clicked onto the sphere the entire time you're animating. So I reselected my sphere, and then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Select and Uniform Scale. I'm over here on, I don't know, frame 9. Kind of make this down on the z-axis, squish it, and then kind of move this down on the, so it's touching the plane. Then go ahead and hit the plus key, and then go over 2 more frames. Let's go ahead and resize this thing again. Resize it on the z-axis, make it kind of big or change the size back, and you'll kind of see what happens. So now, see it kind of bounces in. Perfect. Let's go about 7 frames out. We'll zoom out, and I'm going to go ahead and move this so that it's right there, and then I'll hit the plus key, and let's kind of see what that looks like. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now I'm going to have this come down here, and I'll go to like frame 30, and I'm going to have this kind of fall through the bottom and hit the plus key. So the key is, when you're doing this, you want to always move the slider first, and then you want to move your object. So I always moved my slider first, like if I wanted to reanimate this and have it do something else, move the slider first, then move the object to the spot that I want. Hit the plus, and see how it like redid that. Now I don't necessarily like that. I kind of want this, rather than bouncing back up, I want to kind of have it fall into the abyss. So I'm going to right click on these keys right here, and this is how to delete some keys. Right click on these keys, I go to delete keys, and then I go to all, and it's going to delete that animation right there. So rather than having that bounce up on frame 40, I'm just going to kind of move this all the way down and then hit the plus. So let's kind of see what that looks like. Woo. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. So now that you have this animation complete, if you want, you can play it right here. You can hit the plus and automatically play your animation. It'll just kind of go around and around. So now that I have this done, I'm going to go to the Start menu, All Programs, TechSmith, and open up Jing. Now I already have Jing opened, but you're going to want to open up Jing. You'll click OK, and under Jing, you click this plus capture. You kind of zoom around your whole window, just like that. You're going to click the Capture Video button right there, and then you'll hit Continue. Okay, so now that I'm capturing the video, you just want to go ahead and play the animation, and Jing's going to go ahead and capture that video right there. And then you'll hit stop for Jing, and what we want to do is we want to upload this and share it via screencast. So you click on that upload share via screencast button. You notice right over here it's uploading the video. Now don't close this window. If you close this window, then everything's going to be lost. What you want to do is you want to click this link, view on screencast. And now we have this link, and I can go ahead and play it. So now that I'm capturing the video, you just want to go ahead and play the animation. You have a video of your animation in 3ds Max. So you're going to want to copy this link. So I'll right click on it and go to copy. Then I'm going to go to the Google Classroom, find the Bouncing Ball project. You guys are going to go ahead and click on the link, Bouncing Ball project, open it up. Then you want to click on this right here, add a link. Paste the link in there, the screencast link. You'll hit add a link, turn in, and that is it. Hopefully you got it. Let me know if you have any questions.